here, long. And this one look like companion. And this one look like a katakana me at the moment. But also it give me a sense that it is something flowy, you know. So something flowy, long, and a companion, and it is hair. Hello everyone, I'm Frugal. For the next 3 years, I plan to spend 1 hour every day studying Japanese. In a world of out-of-control inflation, changing climate, AI revolution, and wide narrative, perhaps joining me on this linguistic quest is just what you need. Please, don't be dismissive of the idea so quickly. They say you never know unless you give it a go. How about sticking with me for 21 days? 20 days is a reasonable amount of time to form a new habit. It would also allow you to grasp a solid general feel of what the Japanese language is about and what I'm trying to accomplish here. At which point should you decide that become proficiency in Japanese is in no way, shape, or form the solution to the aforementioned problems, and that you should stop wasting your time immediately. It is fair. Today is day 5. I will continue with the Japanese Core 2000 Step 1, and afterward we'll try to get in as much grammar from the Tekim guide as possible. As usual, if you have a good mnemonic about any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share. Nagai, this one means long. This is the last word that we learned yesterday. Radically speaking, this is both a radical and a full-fledged kanji. So I actually cannot break down this into any smaller radical, but this one means long, and it kind of feels like a flagpole, so it is long.
長い。
長い。
彼女の髪はとても長い。
Okay. Her hair is very long. Okay, let's see. Kanojo. We had kare. Kare together with the kanji for woman become her, she. So like similar to how men become the word woman, the word man become the word woman, or the word male become the word female, or the word actor become the word actress, right? So you have a word that is designated for men, and you add some letter to it or some suffix to it and become a word that is designed for woman. So this is not so much different from English. Okay. No, the possessive particle. Kami mean hair. Okay. I definitely see a radical that look like nagai, long here. Long. And oh. Yeah. Long. And this one look like companion. We have a katakana na and again the right example again. So this one is the companion, and this one look like a katakana me at the moment, but also it give me a sense that it is something flowy, you know. So something flowy, long, and a companion, and it is hair. Okay, that's not so bad. Totimo nagai. Okay, that's it.
本。
Whole book volume. Okay, book volume. We learned this yesterday as well, but yesterday it mean more on the line of origin, but today it mean book. Okay, today is mean book. Today is mean book. Okay.
本を一冊買いました。
本を一冊 Kai master. I bought one book. Okay. Oh, how does this work then? This one mean book. No. The object particle. Ichi mean one. Okay. This one mean volume. So volume. One volume. And this one mean by. Okay. I bought one volume of book. Okay. This one look like a stack of book, stacked horizontally. So it's mean a volume. Okay. And this one mean by. We definitely have the radical for an I, but it lie horizontally. But it's an I, and the radical for a shellfish or a property or wild. So if you see a property, you have a nice property, you have to buy it. You have to purchase it. Okay. Okay.
よく
Yoku. Often. Okay. I would think this is mean good or something. Good. So good approach. Often. Okay. Frequently. Often. Okay. Often.
彼女はよく旅行に行きます。
彼女はよく旅行に行きます。She often goes on holiday. Let's see. 彼女は the topic particle よく often. よく mean to travel. Ni the location. Travel to a trip. So this one somehow mean holiday. Iki is already to go. So to go on a travel. To go on a travel mean to take a holiday. Okay. Okay. To go on a travel. Okay.
彼女
She. Her. Okay.
彼女は OL です。
彼女は OL です。She is an office worker. This one is OL office worker. What's okay? This one the O mean office then. The L office what? Okay, office worker. Office lady.
聞く
聞く to hear. To ask. Oh. Here is one thing that also to ask. I definitely see the radical for get here. Radical for get. And this one, don't know. If you think of these two as a pair of eyes, then this could be a mouth. And then it would make sense that kiku mean to ask. But to hear, not sure. But if is to ask, and I think it could make sense. This is the eye, and this is the mouth. That is like opening, I guess.
彼女はラジオを聞いています。
彼女はラジオを聞いています。She listening to the radio. Okay, 彼女 topic radio object kiku kite. Okay, no problem here.
どう
Do. How. What. Hiragana. Do. How. What. Okay. Do.
あなたはどう思いますか
What do you think? あなたはどう思いますか So あなた mean you. あなた you. Topic. Do. How. 思い Yeah, 思い Okay, no problem here. Ka is a question particle. Okay. Ka is a question particle. Okay. That makes sense.
生きる
生きる To live? Oh, to live. This one mean life. Yeah, this one we learned yesterday too. It mean life. Yeah, life. 生き live. Okay.
皆一生懸命生きている
みんな一生懸命生きている They are all living their life to the best way that they can. Okay. Wow. This one is long. Mina mean everyone. Not sure what this is, but this look like a hiragana. He. And this one we have the sun and a strip at the top. This turn into white, the color white, and somehow this is everyone. Okay. Nothing come up as a mnemonic at the moment. This one. For with utmost effort, with utmost money. Isokene. This feels like an idiom because it's 4 different kanji string together. Yeah, this definitely feel like an idiom. So an idiom that means with all the effort. And this one is to live. Everyone is living hard. Okay. Everyone is living their life the best way they can. This is the number 1. One life. This one means to take. To take. To take. Okay. Maybe to take. And this one means life. Life force. Lifespan. Commanding real or highness spoken. Isokene. One life. Something life. Is living the take one life. Live like you only have one life. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Live like you have only one life. Okay. Wow, okay, this one look like we have an eye here. An eye. Not sure what this is. And this is a thread or sink. Yeah, definitely a thread or sink. So because it has sink, so it's something continuous here. And the heart or the spirit. Okay, I have to come back with this tomorrow. This one we have a roof or a building or some sort. And we have a mount. And this is somehow this means life. Okay, More on this tomorrow.
言葉
Gotoba. Mean word, language. This one means speech. And say. This one means speech and say. And mean word. What's this one then? Leaf. Leaf. Language, leaf, mean word. Okay, I think I can go with that. Leaf. We definitely have the radical for grass here. And we also have the radical for tree. Grass, purple tree, mean leaf. What's the middle part here? Don't recognize it. Okay. More tomorrow.
顔
Cow. Face. Didn't we learn one word yesterday that means face as well? So if the one means face, then the other one might mean mask or something. Okay. Face. We have the standing radical. This one is cliff. This one is a cliff. No. Hiragana me or but also give something flowy, and also this one come from this one also appear in the hair kanji. This one is a shellfish or a property or a knife in face. Okay, this will take some work to come with a mnemonic.
彼はタオルで顔を拭きました。
彼は顔るで顔を拭きました。
彼はタオルで顔を拭きました。
He wiped his face with a towel. Okay. 彼topik タオルカタカナタオル mean towel. Okay. で mean the particle for location of action. The particle for mean of action. Mean of action. Okay. Mean of action make more sense to me. Mean of action. Face. Kao face. All the object particle. And this one mean to wipe. Okay. To wipe. We definitely know this is an action. We will have the radical for a hand here. Is this one? Does this one qualify that as a spear? Maybe. And this one is the katakana A, mean to craft. Using your hand to craft with a spear mean to wipe your face. Mean to wipe. No. That's definitely wrong.
どこ
Doko. Where? Where? What place? Okay. What place?
あの本をどこに置きましたか
No. Doko ni okimashita. Where did you put that book? No hôn là that book. No hôn. No hôn that book. Object of action. Doko. Where? To place hand. To where that book is put the question. Where did you put that book? Okay, that makes sense. And this one means to put. We have another I here, I think. Across, so number 10. And another I here as well. And then this is some kind of box, half box to put. Where did you put the I? Okay, nothing comes to mind right now.
一つ
Hitotsu, one thing. It is the number one. One thing. One thing. Okay. Easy.
それを一つください
Please give me one of these, one of those. それを一つください。それ that 一つ one. Please do for me. This one of these, please. Okay, makes sense. What's this? Oh, we looping already? Can't get it. Okay. This is from yesterday. We have the soy, and we have this look like half of the radical bow, but also it could be a number 5, and this one means to think or to consider. So this one is soy and ground. So like the soil is suitable for 5 different type of tree. Please consider which one to grow. Right? So that's the mnemonic. Can I clean hands? Okay, this one is from yesterday. Kanji to feel. We have a cliff. We have a box. We have the spear radical. And we have the heart or the spirit radical. So what do you feel if someone throw your treasure box down a cliff and then use the spear to stop your heart? Okay.
感じる
Kodomo, chai, and person and companion. Chai and companion. Chai is both a radical and a kanji. And the companion part is like a person. This one is person. This one is 2 samurai. And this one is a katakana hand. So the harmony between 2 samurai companion. And this one is companion together with a child to mean children.
子供
Okay, this one is from yesterday. We have the electricity kanji. This one is the radical rain. This one is the curtain rain. This one is the film or the rice paddy. And this one is create electricity by setting up a cable on the field during a rain. And electricity vehicle mean chain. So does that Spanish train run on electric? I would think that they run on fossil fuel, but I'm not sure. Kodomo. This one mean make a racket. This one come from a horse. This one is the radical for a horse. And this one mean again. And this one is insect. So an insect is again disturbing the horse.
電車で子供が騒いでいた、
よく考えてください。Please take.
よく考えてください近く
近く This one from yesterday or what? We have an X. And we have the road. The shortest road, the nearest road, the nearest road is the road with an X. Spoken like a true speed runner. This one, okay. This is an important one we learned yesterday. First, this one, I know it looks like the moon radical, but actually it is the mid radical. So if a kanji have the mid radicals, more often than not, it will have something to do with an organ. And this one is tree. Then a hat of some sort, and then this final part is water. So an organ that make you stand stiff like a tree, but also have fluid movement like water, and that is the knee. This one is a knee. This one we have the radical for sickness, and then we have the katakana mama, and this one look like a field with a bunch of extra leg and strap. This one somehow mean business. So the God given task, the God given task of a mama is often very painful, and this one is pain, and this one is pain. I feel pain in my knee.
膝に痛みを感じます。も
More already.
大学
Daigaku. Big and okay, this is not big, sorry. Sorry, what? Big and big learning. A crown, Olympian crown and a child. Yeah, okay, this one's wrong. Olympian crown and a child. Okay.
入れる
Ireru. No idea. To leave? Oh, to enter. Okay. This is the opposite of the human. The human like this, and this is the opposite. Enter the human doppelganger.
学生
Student. Learning life. Olympian crown, child, and life.
明日の午後お客様が来る
Okay, Asu. Oh, I think I skipped it one yesterday too. We have the moon and the sun. Together they mean the word light or bright. Both the sun and the moon give out a bright light. And then Okaksama means gas. Okaksama, you have gas, and you have the polite word for gas. You have a roof, and we have this one is the radical for winter, and this one is the radical for mouth. So in the winter, a gas required both shelter, which is the roof, and food, which is the mouth. This one in the middle, winter. And then finally the polite one have a tree. The polite one have a tree. And this one is a ship. Yeah, a ship. A ship and water. So providing a ship with both tree, meaning food, and water. Okay. You need to make this one a bit longer. Okay. Correct. Alright. Oh yeah, forgot about the afternoon. This one is to dry. This one means noon. So at noon is also usually the time the day is of the driest. Probably this one in a working person and a thread or sink, and this one is winter as well. So this one in afternoon. The winter make a string of working person late for work. Okay. This one means winter or delay or late, so that is why the language is created that way. This one is station. We have a host and a flag. A flag where the host assemble or the other mouse assemble is a station. Modern day station. and the nearest one with the road and the X and eating business.
駅の近くで食事をした。
彼は真面目な学生です。
Okay. Majime. Serious demeanor. See, he is a serious demeanor student. Majime, this one means like true or reality. And then we have the face. Okay. I say it look like a face, but like a robotic face. And next is only the eye. Majime. So this okay. So this one is like a noun adjective.
彼はカバンに手帳を入れた。
Okay. Cái hoặc kaban. So something là putting the notebook inside the bag. Cái hoặc kaban. Thế chô, hand. This one hand, both a radical and a kanji. And then hand scroll is a notebook hand scroll, meaning a long piece of clothes. A long piece of clothes. Something like this, and the one here is nagai. Yeah, I think I got that right. Yeah, okay, very good. And finish. Okay, this is the grammar portion of the video. 3.8 particles used with verb o, ni, he, de. Okay, but maybe this one is a or something. In this session, we will learn some new particle essential for using verb. We will learn how to specify the direct object of a verb and the location where a verb takes place, whether it is physical or abstract. 3.8.1 The direct object. O particle. The first particle we will learn is the object particle because it is a very straightforward particle. The O character is attached to the end of a word to signify that that word is the direct object of the verb. Direct object of the verb. This character is essentially never used anywhere else. This is why the katakana equivalent is almost never used since particles are always written in hiragana. The O character, while technically pronounced as wo, essentially sound like O in real speech. Yeah, okay. So I say it's at O, right? O. Unlike the direct object we are familiar with in English, places can also be direct object of motion verb, such as what? Yeah, such as aruku and hashiru. Places can also be the direct object of motion verb. Places is the direct object of motion verb. Okay, that is really different from English. Since the motion verb is done to the location, the concept of direct object is the same in Japanese. However, as you can see by the next example, it's often translated to something different in English due to the slight difference of concept of direct object. What's this? Town, machi, machio, fura, haruku, aimlessly walk through town, aimlessly walk town. What's this? High speed. Gosoku. And road. Gosoku. Gosoku Doro. Gosoku Doro O. Hashiru. run through the expression. When you use suru with a noun, the O particle is optional and you can treat the whole noun plus suru as one verb. Maichi, yeah, Maichi, Maichi, Nihongo o Benkyo suru. The O particle is optional. Okay. Okay. So if it is a location, it means that the action is being done through from one end to other of that location. Okay. Usually it's a verb, but it's not location. Location is still verb though. Okay, this will take a while. The target particle ni. Okay, I often say this the location particle, but maybe that was wrong of me. The ni particle can specify a target of a verb that is different from the o particle in which the verb does something to the direct object. With the ni particle, the verb does something toward the word associated with the ni particle. For example, the target of any motion verb is specified by the ni particle. Example, verb หรือว่าNippon ni Kita work went to Japan or Uchini Kairinai not go back home or Heya ni Kuru come to room. As you can see in the last example, the target particle always target to rather than from. If you wanted to say come from, for example, you would need to use kara, which means from. If you use ni, it would instead mean come to. Kara is also often paired with made, which means up to. Like so, we have ni, we have kara, and we have made. That is like 3 more particles. Example, Alice wa America kara kita. Alice came from America. Or Sukudayo Kyo Kara Shita Made Suru. We do work from today to until tomorrow. Okay. Kara from Made to from to. Okay. The idea of a target in Japanese is very general and is not restricted to motion verb. For example, the location of an object is defined as the target of the verb for existence. The location of an object is defined as the target of verb for existence. Okay. Time is also a common target. Here are some examples of non-motion verbs and the target. Nếu cô gà, hề da, ni, iru. The cat is in the room. So where is the cat? The cat is in the room. That pretty strange. Isuga. What's this? Atta. The chair was in the kitchen. Ni, okay. I tomodachi ni atta. To meet a good friend. Jimu wa isha ni naru. To become the doctor. Okay. Note, don't forget to use aru for inanimated subjects such as chair and iru for animated subjects such as cat. While the ni particle is not always required to indicate time, there is a slight difference in meaning between using the target particle and not using anything at all. In the following example, the target particle makes the date of a specific target, emphasizing that the friend will go to Japan at that time. Without the particle, there is no special emphasis. Tomodachi wa next year, the year to come, Nihon wo ni my friend, next year my friend go to Japan. and Tomo Chirachiwa, Rainen, Ni, Nihon, Ni, Iku. Friend go to Japan next year. This one is different. Doesn't feel that different at the moment. Okay, but seems like it is different. So to emphasize, use the ni to emphasize. If you don't use ni, it's not an emphasis. Okay, I think I will roll with that. 3.8.3, the directional he particle. Okay. Why the he is nominally pronounced he when it is used as a particle is always pronounced as a. Okay, so the a particle, the primary difference between the ni and a particle is that ni goes to a target as the final intended destination. Okay, the final destination. The a particle, on the other hand, is used to express the fact that one is setting out toward the direction of the target. As a result, it is only used with directional motion verb. It also does not guarantee whether the target is the final intended destination, only that one is heading towards that direction. Okay, not the final destination. In other words, the ni particle sticks to the destination while the a particle is fuzzy about where one is ultimately headed. For example, if we chose to replace ni with a in the first three examples of the previous session, the nuance changed slightly. Both headed toward Japan, but after that maybe he heads somewhere else as well. Not go home towards the house. Not going towards the house. But okay. Very nuanced. Note that we cannot use the a particle with verbs that have no physical direction. For example, the following is incorrect. Is a naru. You cannot decide to maybe become a doctor. Okay. This does not mean to say that a cannot set out toward an abstract concept. In fact, because of the fuzzy direction meaning of this particle, the a particle can also be used to talk about setting out toward certain future goal or expectation. What? Okay, this will be a bit confusing here. So a general goal is okay, but a specific goal is not okay. This one, Victory, Cartier, Suka, go to what Victory? Oh, okay, so if it is something specific, you cannot use a, but if it is a little bit like ambiguous, using a is okay. 3.8.4, the contextual day particle. The day particle which allows us to specify the context in which the action is performed. The context in which the action is performed. For example, if a person ate a fish, where did he eat it? If a person went to school, by what means did she go? Okay. With what when you eat the soup? Okay, so that is a very wide range of use. All this question can be answered with the day particle. Here are some example. Eigaku movie theater. Day Mita saw at the movie theater. Okay. Go bus. Go home by bus. Okay. So eat and buy. Restaurant day. Something. Eat lunch at restaurant. It may have to think of day as meaning of by the way of. By the way of. Okay. This way, the same meaning will kind of translate into what the sentence means. Like when we read saw by the way of movie theater, go home by the way of buses, and eat lunch by the way of restaurant. Okay, that makes sense. That is easier to understand. Okay, whoa, I'm out of time already. But okay, let's pause a little. Using day and what, the word for what, is quite annoying because while it usually reads as nanny, sometimes it is reads as nan, depending how it is used. And since it's always written in kanji, you can't tell which it is. I would suggest staying with nanny until someone correct you for what, when it should be nan with the day particle. It reads as nani as well. Hold the mouth. Nai de kita come by the way of what? Bus de kita come by the way of bus. Here's the confusing part. There is a colloquial. There is a colloquial version of the word why that is used much more often than the less colloquial version. Those day of the more forceful naze. Naze mean why. Those day also mean why. It is also written as nani de, nande, but it's written as nande. This is a complete separate word that has nothing to do with day. Nande kita, why did you come? Something, because I'm free and I have nothing to do. De kara. Because, okay. The kara here meaning because is different from kara we just learned and we'll cover later in the compound sentence section. Basically, the point is that the two sentences, while written the same way, are written differently and mean completely different things. Don't worry, this causes less confusion than you think because 95% of the time the latter is used rather than the former. And even when nande is intended, the context will leave no mistake on which one is being used. Even in this short example, you will tell which is by looking at the answer to the question. 8.5, when location is the topic. There are times when the location of an action is also the topic of a sentence. You can attach the topic particle, ha, and mo to the three particles in the location, ni, a, and de, when the location is a topic. We'll see how that is a following example. Did you go to school? Ni. Koko ni kita. Kika nai kata didn't go. What about library? Tosokan ni wa. Tosokan ni wa. What about to the library? Did you go to school? No. What about going to the library? Also didn't go to the library. Okay. In this example, both bring up the new topic, library, and go to, so the reason become the topic. The sentence is actually an abbreviated version of which you can ascertain from the context. So, local day. Eat at which place? Eat where? Local day, tabiru. Italia restaurant day, where? Do. How about at an Italian restaurant? Okay. At. Bobas, where shall we eat? And I suggest an Italian restaurant or sentence like, how about you bring up a new topic about the person is suggesting new topic because the person is suggesting something new. In this case, the location is being suggested, so it becomes the topic. 8.6, when direct object is the topic. The direct object particle is different from the particle related to location in that you cannot use any other particle at the same time. So the direct object particle. For example, going by the previous section, you might have guessed that you can say where to express a direct object that is used on topic, but that is not the case. A topic can be a direct object without using o. In fact, putting o will make it a wrong sentence. Okay. Nihongo o. Learn Japanese. Nihongo wa. Learn. Do not use o. Okay. Using o will be a mistake. Okay. And we are done here. done here. So, alright, I will stop for today. Thank you very much for watching. I leave a link in the description that led to a good array of today's material along with the stroke diagram. As usual, if you have a good dynamic of any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.
くそ口が悪いぞ。ちょっと待った。こんな時にまでキャプテンがお説教した件は無視か。もう分かった。つい口が滑った。杖を見つけろ。あと汚い言葉は使うんじゃないぞ。しばらく言われそうだな。